Pop down. Pop down, Sadie. Good boy. Okay, here's the CP45 that I've been talking about.
Yes, this is Richard Thornburg. Put me through to Ruben in the newsroom. I know he's about to go on. That's why I need him.
Unscrew that.
Put me through, Celia, or start typing a resume.
Okay. Pretty basic at the front. Got via fader active for a remote fader, Cat 5116 I think. Got mono. Dolby stereo. Dolby SR. Non-sync, which is connected up to the DVD player, because I've got one lead going to projector 1 and one lead going to non-sync, because there are two leads on the back of the Pioneer DD525 auxiliary, which is connected up to the Yamaha. So if I fade it up a bit, mute the center so you don't hear any cross talk of dialogue, which is common. Go to Dolby A. Go back to format 61. Unmute the center. Go back to type A. Press format 4 and 5 simultaneously. Hold for 7 seconds. Pink noise is activated. It will cycle round LCRS. It's going over the sub as well. Still got to do a few more trims because, you know, its tone is a little tonal characteristics. This is just a little bit off between even the left and the center and the right. So I've got to get everything trimmed until it's more or less within just a tiny few dB of tolerance of sounding spot on through the lows, mids and highs, as well as the curve has got to drop off slightly on the highs. All the surrounds are wired up parallel. Normally the back ones will be running in a cinema, but I'd have to figure out another plan B and C to get them all running at the same time through different type of formats, as well as if I want to run this processor, I'd have to make some sort of a final decision on what level I want it at. Unmute the pink noise, stop pink noise cycle. I'd have to figure a way to work in this with the fader at a certain level, so that it will be within a tiny dB difference, so that I could run the Blu-ray player in Dolby True HD 7.1 or DTS 7.1, because it's the 8 channels are going out from the RCA, going into the back on the RCA, and then the RCA outputs for LCRS and LFE will then pass into the CP and then back out. So everything, in a sense, would be kind of looped, but this fader would have to be set at a certain level, and then I'd have no choice, but I'd have to control this level. Yeah, it'd be nice to find a way around this so you can wire it up so it can run 8 channel, but that'll probably be kind of pushing it, and you might have to make some cuts to the circuit board here and there, solder this and that. I've been on a CB radio many years ago, and I've seen CB radios that have been modified to have more bands than, or stretching the tolerance levels of the radio beyond its capability to doing something a little bit more. So anything's possible, basically. If I had a bit more of electrical engineering experience, which I don't have, but I've got the right attitude for it, I've got the right sort of, you know. But anyway, it's probably a simple thing that could be done, and doing away with one of the other inputs and kind of merging, because all I need is 2 more channels, 2 more input channels and 2 more output channels, and anyway, don't want to hurt your heads too much with confusing. Type, get the torch level in the right position. That's not too bad. It's a little bit out of focus, but you can see the Dolby CP45 inside. I don't know why it's so far inside when it should be a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more forward. Don't know why it's being located right at the back, because possibly the way the PCB has to slot in, but I could have made it so it's a little bit more forward, so it looks a bit flush and fancy. Just take these off. That reveals the it's just a security panel, which I need something similar for the EQ there, the 3rd octave, and I need to get another few more of these 3rd octave EQs. 2 3rd octave, 7 band, bass, mid and high for left surround, right surround, sub 100 Hz and 50 Hz crossover, and sub mute and sub on crossovers left, center, right for 800 or 500 Hz high frequency boosts on these dip switches, non-sync levels, projector 1, projector 2, left, center, right, LC, left, center, right levels, and HF levels, left and right, surround level and sub bass level, power indicators to indicate that power is going to the CP, delay level for surround matrix. There's an optical card at the back for the preamp. Outputs, for the connections for the connecting up to an oscilloscope or an RTA, so that you can look at the display level to see whether everything's correctly aligned rather. Yeah, and everything is nicely housed then, like so. I like the CP200 better, even though that's even though if I had a CP200 that would take up quite a bit of rack space out of this rack here, because you got the controller, you got the processor, then you got another module, then you got a power supply, so it would virtually take up most of the 3/3 of this rack space of this Samsung SRK21. Anyway, that's that for now.